Welcome back to Over 30s Gaming. Let's go ahead and get into it today. All right, as you guys can see, Star Citizen Alpha 4.7 live. Welcome to the Rock. All right, I just started downloading the patch. So hopefully I'm waiting in a queue to download the patch. As you can see. Uh, Everyone knows the first batch is really slow. So hopefully it will download while we're doing this. Released into live environment, your launcher should now display version 4.7 live. 11.15.18367. And it does, but I have an update before I can play. Alright. Characters in this new environment have been built for long-term persistence data, currently LTP, certain players' stage such as personal hangar layouts, unstowed ships, custom characters, progress refinery jobs, and in-game purchase consumables were not saved between release, which caused some items to be lost in the update. Okay, not a big deal. Starting UX 20,000. I wonder if that means that was a wipe. I don't think so, but we'll have to see. Features and gameplay. Crafting item fabricator. Here's what everyone has been waiting for. Operation Breaker Stations. We will be getting into that, but I have to get my rep up high enough so to be able to do them. So we'll have to see. Might be able to tag along with the group of guys who are doing it. Sorry for the sniffles. Currently still getting over the flu. Really out of it earlier today. But luckily my wife has been hooked me up with some Theraflu. So yeah. QV breaker stations, inventory rework. So 2-panel layout. We got to see what that was, and that actually looked kind of good. I'm just hoping that they did a little bit more fine tuning before we get into it. Nearby inventories. Other inventories within close proximity, including cargo containers, backpacks on the ground, and bodies, are now automatically detected when you open the inventory. These appear as selectable tabs across the top of the UI. That is a very fine detail everyone needs to pay attention to. When you open one box and there's like 3 other boxes nearby, there will be other tabs. You need to click on those other tabs to also loot those other boxes. So you don't have to actually open up every box now. Letting you browse the transfer items between without having to separately interact with each container. Inventories accessible through dedicated terminals such as item bank and freight elevators are handled separately and are not part of the nearby inventory tab system. 2 players cannot have the same inventory open at the same time. If another player has already using an inventory, its tab will be grayed out, unavailable until they leave. So that means if you're in the same area with someone else, you both can't be looking at the same box. All right. Equipment and paper doll. I don't know what paper doll is. An equipment panel sits on the left side of the UI and shows your currently held item in a holster weapon tools. That is actually nice, but it will take some getting used to. You just can't drag and drop items to your weapon anymore. You actually have to put them in the tab UI itself. The paper doll character viewer appears at the center of the screen. You can zoom in and out. Okay. So basically it's just telling us what our character looks like. Uh, Items can be dragged and dropped between. Oh man, I still can't update it. I've been trying the last couple minutes. It's giving me a warning. Towards the feet and drop on the ground. Right click on an item to open contents menu to equip, open inventory, hold, rename, and drop. Dragging an item from an external inventory or from Paper Doll onto your personal inventory panel will automatically place it in your backpack first, then in your core inventory, then legs in the priority order. Okay. Sounds a little weird, but I guess we'll have to see how that really works. Search, sort, and filter. A search bar. Sorry, I'm having a hard time breathing. A search bar lets you find items by name with currently displayed inventory. You can also sort items by SKU size or item name and apply category filters to show or hide particular types of items. Stack all. Ooh. Stack all, baby. Yes, a stack all button lets you automatically combine all stackable items within an inventory in a single action. Items must be truly identical to stack, meaning same state and same wear state. All right. Man, there's a lot of notes here. The item fabricator is now a placeable crafting station that can be purchased via various Caltus or dumper depots. In Stanton and refinery shops in Pyro, these can be stored and retrieved through freight elevator. Once placed in a hangar or large enough ship cargo grid, it serves as a central hub for crafting and dismantling activities. The machine's door must be closed before it can be moved with a tractor beam. Alright. All blueprints. All crafting is done through blueprints, which define what materials are needed and what the output will be. Players begin with a small set of default blueprints already on their account. Additional blueprints can be earned as mission rewards and will appear in the fabricator once attained. Missions have been set up with their own blueprint pools, allowing blueprints uniquely designed to specific missions. Once obtained, blueprints are bound to the player's account and are retained through death. So kind of like a hanger, but not like a hanger, I guess. So I mean that's going to be interesting.